A couple of weeks ago, myself and Declan headed out to AthVenture Con, which is a convention in support of the Athenrise Adventurers Club. This is me at 6:30 in the morning making my way there, and this is me sprinting really fast down the road to make sure I'm not late. But if you think I move fast, look how fast these people are going. Actually, stop the tape. Isn't that Dylan from Hearthfire Tales? It is Dylan. That's him seeing me. And then he's thinking, I'm a busy man. Will I talk to Ben? I will talk to Ben. That's Dylan clocking a camera, he's a consummate professional, and then we have a nice casual chat behind the camera. Dylan, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to sit down for an official On A Roll chat, but I'll catch you next time. Over the course of the weekend, there was something like 37 different GMs, including myself and Declan, running games, and 33 different game systems. And in fact, as I'm recording this, just in the back of the room, I'm about to sit down with the rookie DM to play a game of Tea Time Adventures. Although I had the best intentions to sit down with as many people as possible to get their opinion of the con, I had too much fun and didn't get around to it, so you're just going to have to take my word. One person I did manage to grab, though, was Wayne from Sorcery Shenanigans. Here's how that conversation went. Good morning. I'm here with Wayne from Sorcery Shenanigans, and we're talking about new beginnings, specifically new beginnings for characters. Now, Wayne, what was the very first character you ever played in any tabletop role-playing system?
So it was a very long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, because it was a Star Wars role-play game that I played when I was 17, which was a long time ago, a galaxy far, far away. And it was a mercenary. I'm trying to remember like the actual. It was a mercenary dude who wanted to be a Jedi but wasn't, and was pissed that he couldn't be.
Yes, yeah.
And he wanted it so badly that he ended up being a Jedi hunter. That he kind of turned that anger inwards.
Yes, yeah. If I can't be with you, no one can.
Nobody can. Yeah, that type of situation.
Oh, I love that.
Real toxic piece of shit.
Our first characters often are. So that also explains the first system you ever played. What was do you remember the exact name? Was it called?
It was just the Star Wars roleplay game at the time. I can't even remember the version of it because there was a couple of different editions, like any game. But it was so long ago. Again, I've deleted the files. I'm too old at this age to remember the shit. But it was a good while ago. So if you think back to I would have been 17. So it would have been around 1996, 97.
Star Wars hadn't even come out then.
Yeah.
The good ones anyway.
The good ones, yeah. No, it was actually just on the... So the expanded universe of Star Wars was a big thing back then for any of the big Star Wars nerds. And that's how my buddy Matt Hollingsworth, convinced me to give TTRPGs a go. Because it was like, look, I've got a Star Wars one. You're a massive Star Wars nerd. I was like, yeah, sure, let's go. And we had a blast. A massive blast.
That's a great segue into, if you're looking to get into TTRPGs but you don't know where to start, often your favorite fandom will have an RPG supplement alongside it. So if you like Supernatural, there's a Supernatural one. If you like Ghostbusters, there's a Ghostbusters one. If you like anything, there's an RPG. And if there isn't, make one.
Yes. Which,
speaking of what comes next, Wayne, do you have any characters in the sidelines, like new characters that you're hoping to play, or like that you're itching? You're like, I've had this idea, and I'm just waiting for someone to invite me to the game to do it.
Yes, I've got a ton of characters. As a forever DM, I'm forever creating characters. A lot of my kind of games that I play, I do have characters ready by the sidelines that I would use as NPCs that I want to roll and want to play. I have a halfling paladin that I want to roll, but he is an Oathbreaker paladin. But he's an Oathbreaker because he was indoctrinated as a child.
Oh.
So he broke his oath against the god he was indoctrinated against because they were evil, and that's how he broke his oath. So he's not an evil...
Right.
He's actually rebelling against an evil god. So it's kind of a twisted... To take on the fact that Oathbreakers are always these kind of against their god who is technically good, whereas this is an Outbreak who's technically good, and he turns out that the gods are evil.
Bad. Yes, yeah. Which, given where we're from and how we were raised, we've all broken it out.
Exactly.
We're here at AthVenture Con. Wayne, you were running some games. What were you running today?
I was running Dragonbane, the Free League, new Free League game. I think it came out last year, and it's great. It's a kind of like, I think was it Mirth and Mayhem role playing is what they call it.
Right, Mirth and Mayhem. I've never come across. I love that.
Yeah,
I'm going to look for that specifically because that's my style of playing. How are you finding the con so far?
So the convention is fantastic. I have to say, the vibe of this place is brilliant. It's just all about having the fun, and the people that are organising, the group that are organising it, have put their heart and soul into it, and everyone attending is having a blast. This is the type of conventions that we need more of in Ireland, and I think we've seen shows like this before that have since died off, but I think this is carrying the torch for me. This is my first year at it. I tend to be back next year.
Yes.
I'm only doing 1 day and 1 game this year because of scheduling and stuff. But next year, I'm going to put a block of time in my calendar to be able to come and do at least 2 games, maybe more.
If you were to give the con a 1-word review.
Welcoming.
Lovely. Well, back to you in the studio.